In today's episode, we are going to be talking about a very, very important investment, and we're going to be discussing the Binance coin, Binance Smart Chain, plus a whole lot of different exciting things that you are supposed to know, especially as far as Binance is concerned. So a lot of you have been, witnessing the most explosive or the most recent explosiveness of the BNB token. But I just want to take you back in time. 5 months ago, I did tell you to buy the Binance coin, and apparently it really seems that was very good, solid advice coming from my end. And we also did talk about a few factors that were going to lead the price of Binance coin going to around 5,000 US dollars. But this was a little bit exaggerated because sometimes cryptocurrency YouTubers tend to exaggerate things. But today I'm going to give you my realistic price prediction of Binance coin, aka BNB. So anyhow, in the past I also did talk about other stuff like the Bakery Swap, Burger Swap, Burger Token, and all those DeFi projects on Binance. So apparently a lot of people have made a lot of money, and just like I predicted 5 months ago, people have made more than 100x return on their money, which is very, very insane. So let's say, for example, you had like a $1,000, right, and you invested in these projects, right? You would have made 100 times your money, which is pretty crazy. So anyhow, I have like some exciting information for you today, and a lot of you have been wondering like, hey, beyond 10x, what is the price that we are supposed to be looking forward to, especially due to the fact that 5 months ago you did tell us to buy Binance when the price of Binance was around $30. So according to this particular video right over here, right, as you can see, the price was around $29, and currently we are trading at around 244. The previous all-time high, the recent all-time high, was as high as $338. So we made more than a 10x on this particular trade. We actually made close to a 15x on this particular trade. So I am very happy and excited about this particular investment that we did 5 months ago. So the current market cap of Binance, the BNB token, is around 37 billion US dollars in comparison to the top cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Ethereum is around 180 billion US dollars. So as you can see, Binance coin deserves to grow further because Binance and the Binance coin just adds more value to the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And just like I told you, if you really want to make money in this life, right, you just have to add value to, to improve certain things. It could be people, it could be a business, it could be a strategy, or just anything. But Binance and its ecosystem does amazing and tremendous things. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe in the next coming few months or even years, right, Binance is going to be unbeatable unless something extraordinary happens, like let's say they get hacked or CZ just, loses control and things just go crazy. But at this particular moment, Binance is one of the most profitable from a business point of view, because when it comes to cryptocurrencies, right, we are supposed to be sort of investing in businesses, because by the end of it all, right, just like these regular companies, the Googles, the YouTubes, they have to make money. They have to have like return on investment. They have to sort of, add value and just make the world better. A lot of these cryptocurrencies are basically vaporware. They're just promising to do a lot of things. Oh, we're going to do A, B, C, we're going to do this, that, but they're not really doing anything, and then they're not really adding a lot of value. But if you take a look at the Binance ecosystem, the whole entire ecosystem, it really deserves to be even worth more than Bitcoin. Now, a lot of you Bitcoin maximalists, you guys are going to be like, hey, why are you comparing Binance coin to Bitcoin? Like, it's basically uncomparable. Yes, I agree. Because Bitcoin started out just like a regular cryptocurrency, and then the whole decentralization, it just paved a way for all these things to be possible. But Binance is actually taking it to the next level. So this is one of the reasons why you definitely have to have Binance coin. Oh, by the way, this is not really a paid ad. I haven't been paid to talk about Binance or their ecosystem, their products. This is just like a full honest review. Now, a lot of you might be wondering like, hey, Mona, do you think Ethereum deserves to be the top second cryptocurrency due to the fact that, one, it has very expensive transaction fees? I'm sure you guys have experienced the dreadfulness of getting to process a transaction on Uniswap or any other, platform that is obviously built on the Ethereum ecosystem. It's very expensive, and sometimes people are very cheap. I mean, we love to save money because we are just frugal like that, and having to process a transaction which is like worth more than $15, $20, it's really a pain, So this is one of the reasons why Binance stands a very good chance to like take over the whole entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, because it just adds so much value. One, it has got cheaper transaction, it has got all these businesses that sort of allow it to grow and just promote its own growth, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm just like all over the place because I didn't write any notes or anything like that, because I'm just free flowing like that. So if you take a look at this particular Binance ecosystem, right, they have a lot of services that they are giving. They've got the spot and the margin trading, they've got futures and options, they've got savings, staking, mining, pools, loans, cards, OTC, peer-to-peer, fiat gateways, plus a whole lot of different things. So this is one of the reasons why Binance could be considered the Google of cryptocurrencies. I mean, this is like a no-brainer. This is obviously a no-brainer. Anybody who, any project that really gets promoted by Binance ultimately does well, because they have this whole, Binance package and backing, and there is absolutely no way for them to sort of fail, if I can put it that way. But you always have to be very careful, because sometimes getting to dive in and out is something that should be done at a very strategic and well thought type of situation, because you have to be very careful, especially when it comes to matters involving trading and getting to invest in cryptocurrencies, because I believe a lot of you have been FOMOing into Binance when a lot of people like me were selling our bags. Like, let's say for example you got to buy BNB around 333, right? At this particular moment, you should be in a loss of around 25%, which is nothing, because BNB has got a potential to sort of correct, just like the rest of these other cryptocurrencies. And in this particular episode, I'm going to be giving you the different price targets that you're supposed to be looking out for in case of dollar cost averaging, because ultimately, if you really want to make a lot of money investing in cryptocurrencies, right, it's very hard for you to catch the top or the bottom. So this is one of the reasons why I really recommend people to practice lazy trading. So lazy trading basically is all about dollar cost averaging, because you don't really want to like it's hard to, if you're not really like a professional and if you're not really good at trading like that, right, it's obviously hard to like pinpoint the bottom and the top. So let's say for example you want to sell a particular cryptocurrency, right? All you have to do is just dollar cost average out of your position by simply selling it as it keeps on appreciating in value. Like that, you get like the average best price, and then you're overall going to be like in a better position, because if you just sell at once, right, you obviously have situations where the price could end up pumping and then you just end up losing a lot of money. So that equally goes for buying the bottom as well. If you really want to get like a very good price, you need to dollar cost average into your position. So let's say for example you've got like a 50,000 US dollars that you want to like invest or allocate in BNB, right? All you have to do is dollar cost average, break your cryptocurrency portfolio by like a factor of break it in 5,000s, right? So you're obviously going to have about 10 parts, right? 5,000, 5,000, 5,000 until you get up to 50,000, right? So you can be buying 5,000 worth of BNB at strategic locations, at strategic areas. But one thing that I just have to like remind you is we have this amazing POC. POC just simply means price of price control area. Okay. Yeah, as you can see right over here, this is the visible range. Okay, so this is the red line. This is basically where we eventually ended up sort of defeating the bears, and the bulls were very, very relentless. So from this particular area, right around the $41 level, we ended up propelling all the way to around 333. That was like a 7 7x return on investment, which is very, very insane. And this happened, like, this price pump happened in a matter of days. Okay, the price was able to like grow by seven times, like from 25th January all the way up to 19th February. So this took place like in a matter of about 3 weeks, which is very, very crazy. So on the daily time frame, right, the PLC is obviously around $28, which is very, very understandable because the $28 is coming from the previous cycle. So this is absolutely important as well. So anyhow, let me give you these different areas that you guys are supposed to be looking out for in terms of dollar cost averaging, because let's say for example you've got like a 50k and then you just break it up into 10 parts, right? You've got 5,000s, right? So one of the areas which is very important is going to be this particular area, right, which is going to be corresponding to 130 all the way down to 110. Okay, this is your first area of value. So that is obviously going to be an area where you can add some money. You can add your first 5,000, and then we also have another area which is very important as well. This is obviously from $71 all the way down to around 61. So that's another area. But ultimately, I would really love the price to come back down to around $41 and below, because this is the area which is like a fair distribution in terms of the bulls and the bears. So this is like a very fair and decent price. So if the price had to drop down to $41, that would be like the absolute best opportunity to sort of get a fair price and just hope for the best in the future. And another area that you can add is obviously this particular area around 53 all the way down to 53 to $41. Okay, so these are the areas that you can add your money. Okay, so let's say for example something bad is going to happen to the markets, and then we just end up sort of correcting and just dumping by a whole lot, right? Then you can just use your other money and see what you can do. So as we continue dropping down, because I believe there's going to be a correction, there's going to be a correction, because there's absolutely no way for any coin to grow by more than 7x in a matter of weeks. There's no way there isn't going to be like a drastic correction. A correction is definitely coming, that's for sure. Okay, but the thing is, are you going to be able to withstand the agony, the anger, the anguish that you're going to be facing when the price is going to end up correcting? And these corrections are going to happen very fast. It's not like we're going to have like a bear market which is going to last months. This is probably going to happen like very fast. So this is one of the reasons why it's always sometimes important to have buying bids at these particular areas, because sometimes you might never know, it might wick and then just pump up, because a lot of people are anxiously waiting to buy these cryptocurrencies. So just look at these different areas. Of course, when the prices are obviously going to be dropping like a little bit further down, I'm going to be giving you some updates, but these are the areas that I'm going to be looking out for. These are the areas I'm going to be looking out for, and I really feel like these areas are going to give you like a very good dollar cost averaged entry, because by the end of it all, right, you don't really know. Let's say for example the price doesn't end up going back to around $70 or even $130, because it is extremely bullish, because a lot of people are holding it for the future. So at least you get to have like a smaller position. So let's say for example the price doesn't really end up going down, right, and it ends up bouncing and just going up, right? You can always add a little bit higher if there is a correction, but these are the areas that I'm going to be looking out for. But ultimately, the best price entry for Binance coin is below $71. Anything below $71 is absolutely a very good bargain, and that's obviously going to give you like a lot of return on investment. And the least amount that I would love to see the price of BNB go to is around $41, because we obviously spent a lot of time trying to sort of defeat the bears. We spent quite a lot of time trying to defeat the bears here, and then once we broke out of this particular area, there was absolutely no resistance, and we ended up topping around 331. So basically the prices usually tend to gravitate towards these areas of control where the price was controlled and just sort of withheld. So these are the areas that really give you the best value for your money. But of course, going back to $41 is something that might not happen due to the fact that we are in a very blatant bull market, if I can put it that way. So obviously getting to buy around these areas below 150 and then close to $75, these are areas which are going to give you like very good value for your money. So I just want to urge you to always be very patient, because when you rush, you end up crashing, so it's always very important to time your entries strategically and just do what is important for your portfolio, because if you become irrational, right, then you're going to end up losing your money. So just like I told you, right, 5 months ago I gave this buy recommendation. It has done tremendously well. We're making a lot of money. Now it's time for us to cash out, and we basically cashed out at 330 and basically above 300. So right now we are living very good and everything is all great, and it was basically a very great trade, especially due to the fact that we had to wait for 5 months and we made as much money. And besides BNB, right, we did invest in other cryptocurrencies, or rather DeFi projects on the Binance Smart Chain, because in this particular episode, please do take time to watch this particular episode, because I did break down why Binance Coin was 100x type of investment, because it just adds way much more value. And then the other thing about Binance is there's also those token burns, right? So there's always going to be sort of this deflationary aspect as far as the BNB token is concerned. So there's always going to be a factor of higher demand due to the fact that there's going to be less supply for the BNB tokens, because the more people use the Binance exchange, the more the fees are sort of utilizing there's going to be token burns, and then there's going to be less and less BNB tokens out there, and then that is obviously going to propel the price to absolutely explode. And due to the fact that they have these amazing services, I mean, like, Binance is absolutely undefeated. You just have to give a round of applause to Chinese people. I mean, CZ is doing a very great job. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is what other coin can really sort of stand up to BNB? There isn't a lot of projects that can do what BNB is doing. The whole Binance ecosystem. There is just few competitors out there. Because if you take a look at Ethereum, right? I mean, Ethereum had the first runner advantage due to the fact that Ethereum was one of the first innovative projects on in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, where other developers were able to sort of create this ecosystem of value. It grew up from there, but BNB is just taking it to another level. BNB, I mean, literally, I remember when BNB was sort of just starting to promote their platform. They even reached out to me to start advertising for them on my YouTube channel, and these guys have made over, I don't know, several billions of dollars. Can you imagine how explosive their growth has been? So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying this opportunity, I mean, this space has got so many opportunities, because if you are innovative and if you also have the know-how to, you can really end up achieving a lot of things. So it's really amazing to see a platform such as Binance Coin just do these amazing things. So I just want to give a round of applause to CZ and the whole entire team behind the Binance ecosystem. You guys are absolutely amazing, and you just have to continue whatever you're doing, because you are making a lot of people a lot of money. So that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So moral of the story: if you want to invest in Binance Coin, Binance is obviously going to do it's going to be way much more than Ethereum. Okay, if you look at the market cap with Ethereum, right? I mean, in comparison to Ethereum, so the market cap of Ethereum is about 180, while BNB is around 37 billion US dollars. So Binance deserves to be in the top second spot, and this is a very safe investment. You know me, like on my YouTube channel, I barely talk about risky investments because I've had my share deal of share experience of risky investments. So this is one of the reasons why this time around I'm very mature, I'm very sober minded, and I'm not telling people to like invest in risky sort of projects, because by the end of it, if you lose money, I really feel bad, and I really want everybody to make money, because if you make money, I also get to make a lot of money. So this is one of the reasons why I am definitely recommending the BNB token. Of course, this is not a paid ad. I'm just saying, like BNB is like one of those safe investments, and it's obviously like in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. So if you've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, you definitely need to add a little bit of BNB, so that you can just add this surety to your portfolio, because by the end of it all, according to all the services that the BNB is obviously adding to the cryptocurrency ecosystem, these guys are bound to do it very big. I can literally say that they are the Google of cryptocurrencies, and you guys already know, what they do, because you probably use one of their products or services. Besides that, Binance is also going to be having a lot of DeFi projects, and I really think that a lot of DeFi projects are going to be migrating from the Ethereum platform to the Binance platform, because Ethereum is just very expensive. Just like I explained to you, right? Nobody really wants to pay high transaction fees. So this is one of the reasons why BNB is about to obviously steal the Ethereum sort of fan base, and it's bound to do very well. The other cryptocurrencies that could have like a similar trajectory in terms of exponential growth are none other than Zilliqa. Okay, I usually talk about Zilliqa because I see the potential of Zilliqa, just like I told you a few months ago and even a few years ago, right? Because I was covering BNB when it was like in its infancy. I saw the potential of BNB, so I'm also seeing the potential in Zilliqa, because Zilliqa has also a very good ecosystem. It has got decentralized exchanges. It's going to be creating an Ethereum bridge, and then there's also going to be like a whole lot of different products. They've got like a regulated stablecoin, which is obviously regulated in Singapore, plus a whole lot of stuff. So this is one of the reasons why I really feel Zilliqa is going to do tremendously well. So if you are looking for a coin which is going to like take you to the stratosphere in terms of giving you like a very good return on investment, right, then Zilliqa is absolutely one of those coins that you need to add to your portfolio. Of course, this is not financial advice, because I am not a financial advisor. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence. Whether you make profits or losses, I have nothing to do with it, because I'm just giving you my opinions, my thoughts. Whatever you decide to do, please do it because you did your due diligence, if I can put it that way. So the other coin that I'm really having like a lot of hope in is obviously AVAX. I think I need to like do a very good dedicated episode to Avalanche, because Avalanche has got like very good and strong team, but Avalanche, I have no idea whether it is beginning to build this ecosystem that really thrives off of the different services and products that they have. So I really can't sort of put it in the same category as BNB, but in terms of just the growth exponentialness, if that's even a word, I really think AVAX can also get to like do very well, because it's more like, AVAX is more like Ethereum in 2016, because it has like a lot of different innovations and all that stuff. So this one, I'm definitely going to be very, very aggressive in terms of me getting to invest in AVAX. But of course, I'm going to be looking for like cheaper prices, because I really believe $28 is like super expensive, and I expect the prices to drop a little bit further from here. So I'm obviously going to be giving you like more dedicated episodes where I'm going to be telling you like, guys, you need to get in and you need to buy buy, and you just need to jump on the trend. So these are the heads up that I just wanted to like give you in today's episode. I know I've been all over the place because I have no script. I just free flow, and sometimes when you're free flowing, you just end up forgetting all the points because I had like very good points. But anyhow, moral of the story is BNB is a great investment. It is definitely a great investment, and I would look for lower prices. 150 to 120, 75 to $50, and ultimately if the price would go back down to close to $41, that would be the best value for your money. So it's been your boy Mona, aka Beyond 10x. You already know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on post notifications, because just watching my YouTube channel, you guys are going to be able to like make a lot of money. Because if you did follow my advice 5 months ago, you would have made more than 100x on your portfolio, which is insane. And you guys are getting this information for free. Okay, talk to you a little bit later. Bye.